Hey y'all, it's J Diamond.
That's not how we do it.
Yes, and then you say you.
Oh! What's up, y'all? It's
J Diamond.
and Maya Mills 4L, and today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be finally doing the video on how we met. This video, everybody wants this.
Highly requested, y'all.
Yeah, bro. Everybody, her page, my page, our page, everybody wants this video. Even though people who know us even want to know how we met, like started speaking, and it is a long story. So get your food, get your drinks.
We got our McDonald's. We literally just went and got food. So yeah, we about to sit down and just talk to y'all and tell you guys the story of us.
Ooh, it's a
look
long story.
Look at our son in the back.
That's Snuggy. He looks.
Say hi, Snuggy.
Lay down.
Go sleepy. Why is he like
doing
that?
it?
Anyway, y'all, just don't mind him back there. I don't even know where, like...
We first met at a party in college.
Okay, yeah. So, it was, just a regular college party.
Of 2021. Mind you, it's 2023, and we met in 2021.
Damn, that was 2021.
Almost 2 years ago we met. 2021, fall semester.
Yeah, so it was a regular college party. We didn't know each other at the time, but we had like a mutual friend, right? Because you knew Sebastian too.
Kinda.
Well, I didn't really know him like that either.
We was like,
he was new to the school, so we both
Yeah.
didn't really know him that well.
we was just cool with him, like, what's up? Like, yo, what's up? Like, just say hi. You know how in colleges you just say hi to people, like.
So, I guess I'll start from my, like, perspective from you, whatever. So I had seen Sebastian at the party and like, what's up, hey, whatever. And so then I like, went and did my own thing, and I like got lit at that party, y'all. Like for some reason that night I was just so like in another world. So I'm just living my best life at this party, and I come across Sebastian again, and I'm like, where the bees at?
Yeah, make sure you saying that, because that's exactly what she said.
I was like, where the bees at? Because
the gay.
what's up? Like, yeah, I was like, I said, where the gay bees at? And then he was like, yo, I got you. And he literally he was like, I think he said like, I got you, or I got somebody for you. Like he knew exactly. As soon as I said that, he knew who he was bringing me to, basically. So he grabs my hand and just like starts pulling me through everybody in the party and brings me to this girl.
Yeah. And I was low-key like speaking to someone already at that party, but I didn't know he was gonna bring her to me. But I didn't want to turn her down because we both was like single, like wasn't really.
I had just stopped talking to somebody too.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't talking to nobody at all.
But you was kind of talking to somebody. I had just
not anything serious. It was just like a college, like,
yeah,
just playful. Like, it wasn't nothing, like, we wasn't taking nobody serious in that moment that we met. So then he pulled me away from the person I was speaking to speak to her. But I just went with it because, like I said, like, what you gonna tell me not to do that? You can't. So I went. Then we started speaking, blah, blah, blah. And no. He started making us dance with each other. He was like, he was pushing us together. Mind you, we just, like I literally just seen this girl. And me knowing me, if I, like, want to talk to a girl, I'm going to, like, try to talk to my friend or something. And I seen her once on campus, and then the second time I seen her was at the party. And the crazy thing is, before Sebastian did that, my friend Melissa, she was like, oh, she's so pretty. She was talking about her. I was like, yeah, she is. But like, I didn't think anything of it. Like, oh, I'm gonna talk to her now. Like, she's pretty. Like, I didn't think anything of it. Also, because I don't usually talk to girls that look like her, like tattoos, piercings. Like, I don't talk to, like, I just never tried to talk to a girl like that. So this time I'm like, let me see what's gonna happen. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
It was being curious, y'all.
I'm like, I'm in college. We back from COVID. That was my time going back from COVID. I'm back on campus. I'm single. I'm like, yo, okay, I don't even care, like, what's going on, like, who is this? So then I started speaking to her in the party. Then I pull her aside, like, it's like a stairway in the middle of the house, and then I pull her aside, like, in a dark little staircase or whatever. And
she tried to get me like away from the party. Like,
I was trying to get her away from the person I was talking to, so like
brought me
she
in
wouldn't
a
see me.
staircase, like.
Bro.
But also, I saw her like I think once or twice. I didn't even know she went to the school. That's one thing. And she's a year older than me, but I didn't know that she went to the school because I think that's when you weren't on campus the year before.
Oh yeah, I was doing it online that whole time, so that's what I'm saying. She was on campus, I wasn't.
So my first year at our college, she wasn't there, so I didn't even know she went to the school.
I went there.
So when like the semester had first started, I think I seen her probably once. Like I don't even think I saw you 2 times. I probably saw you once.
Once we seen each other first time, one time. And
yeah.
My sister actually spoke to her.
Yeah, before we had seen each other at the party. Yeah, so she gonna bring me in the staircase, and then she just like starts questioning me. I think he was asking me about like my major and stuff like that. I think. And then
it was small talk. I really forgot.
Yeah, it was like small talk. It was nothing crazy, but she was trying to riz like she was trying to riz me up, bro. I could tell. Like,
that was my first time too, cause I don't do that. Like I don't do that.
She was really trying to riz me up, y'all. And then she asked for my Instagram, and then we gave each other our Instagram.
We gave each other Instagram, right. So the party's done. Whatever, we exchanged Instagram. Okay.
Also, yeah, I just want to say too. I didn't dance with you.
No, we didn't dance.
That's one thing about it, y'all. I know, but I don't like, cause he was trying to push us together. But I'm not the type to really just do that, like at parties. I know there's girls out there that like just be doing that. I don't do that. So when he was pushing me on her,
first of all,
I was not really trying. Like I wasn't dubbing her, but I was not trying to dance. Like, but I was talking to her when she brought me in the staircase. Like we were actually talking and stuff like that. And I think I asked, like we hugged and stuff.
Yeah, we hugged before you left or something, like, oh, text me. I was like, yeah, text me something. I'm going to text you. I said, I'm going to text you, something like that. She responded.
This was the morning after the party, y'all.
The morning after I texted her, or like the day after.
The morning
Don't say it to me in DM, we exchanged. That's how I'm going to text her. So I texted her.
You texted me, though.
I texted her.
The morning after.
I texted her because I ran down, so I texted her. So then I text her, we texting, like, we don't know, like, flirty type of stuff. We just try to, like, get to know each other, where you from, blah, 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 stuff like that. Then this girl, she stopped texting me back. I'm like, okay, like she just stopped texting me back. Like
after she had texted me, like I didn't reply, whatever, because I'm not gonna sit there and reply to her and I'm talking to somebody else. Like I just feel like that's disrespectful. So that was the reason. She just thought like I wasn't responding.
Like, I thought she ghosted me. Like I thought she ghosted me. Like why would you do all of that at the party to ghost me knowing we go to school together? Like come on. When she texted me back, because like her and the girl stopped speaking, she texted me back from our conversation we was having. Like, you know how people just respond days later?
It was a couple of days later.
But she like responding. She didn't even start a new conversation. She literally just responded or something.
Because then I ended up actually like deading it with her. Like actually like I was like, I'm done. Like, that's it. So after I like cut it off with her, then I went back and replied to her because I cut her.
She cut them off, so she was like, okay, now I can really text her. So she texted me back. I was like, oh, something about her girlfriend, like your girlfriend.
Yeah,
so like that.
Wanna be like, mad, like
I wasn't mad. I'm just like, oh, like I thought
not
you had
that
a
you were mad. You was being like
petty.
Yeah, she was being petty.
I forgot what I said. We could really go look if you wanted to, but I forgot what I said. But yeah, so I said that, and then we kept texting. I went to her room. We didn't do anything though. I
got her to my room, y'all.
Yeah, I went to her room, but we didn't do anything. Like we were just literally talking for hours.
Nah, you can't even lie. I had Viz that night because I literally.
She just said you gonna come to my room, and I didn't want to tell her no, but I was scared. I was scared because no, I'm not even gonna tell her.
What?
Like your eyebrows.
Because I had blonde.
Bro, she had blonde eyebrows, and like I didn't want to like. I don't know.
It was just like
it was new to me.
If y'all know, like the style, how I dress, stuff like that. I do blonde eyebrows sometimes. She was like, she was never used to that. That was new to her. So looking at me to her, it was just different. Like she's a different type of girl, whatever. Yes, so she like it was just new to her.
I was scared, but I'm like, I'm not gonna tell her no. Like I'm in college, I'm still trying to see what is she about, because I never knew a girl like her. Like you just see people with mad piercings, tattoos, you wonder how they are. I never talked to nobody like that, so I'm like, okay. I genuinely wanted to know what type of girl she was. Like I'm not gonna just dub it. Like I'm gonna go. So we was speaking and stuff, and it's like it made me realize she's literally just like, not that she's like other girls, but like it's just how she dressed that's different. Like it's not really much of a difference. That's automatically a judgment thing when you look at somebody and you judge them off of their looks. That's what it was. But we started talking, and I'm like, she's really like just like a girl from Brooklyn. Like as y'all could see, if y'all hear her speak on her YouTube and stuff, y'all know. So it's like I got to know her, but I was still scared though, cause I just thought like she was gonna cut me in my sleep. Like I don't know, I tell her all the time. Like, I thought she was gonna cut me. Like
also because like my dorm room, if y'all like have seen my dorm room when I had a dorm in college, it's like all like pink Hello Kitty.
Yeah, no,
like
that didn't
it was
scare me.
no, but you said the way my room was decorated, like I just had like such an obsession or whatever that it like kind of like it's just if you don't like, if that's new to you, it's gonna kind of throw you off a little bit, which I understand. When she first like really expressed to me like how she first felt, because she was just never like,
I was never introduced to that.
She was never introduced
and
to
also, not that I don't find it attractive, but I never thought to talk to a girl that looks like her. Like, I just never thought to do that. Like, because like, I'm not into that, so why would I go talk to somebody who is into that? I slept over in her room. We didn't do nothing. We just talked and stuff like that.
I did ask her for a kiss.
She did ask me for it. She asked me for a kiss. I was scared.
She was being scary, y'all. Like, and
because that's the first night. Like,
all right, but I invited her to my room. I'm like, oh, like
she's trying to move too fast on me.
I was not trying to move fast. I just like, I don't know, like I was just I was vibing. I was vibing, bro. I just feel like she was being I was vibing. I literally I was just vibing.
I mean, I guess we was talking for dumb long, so like
we were literally having
like no vibes.
We were having a good conversation. We were having a good conversation, but I could tell that she was kind of like shy to be in my room.
Because I think as we were talking, we was facing the ceiling the whole time. Like, we wasn't looking at each other. Like, we was literally just looking up. I was comfortable enough to speak. Like, I was just speaking. But we wasn't looking at each other. After that, we just kept in contact, kept texting. Eventually, got to the numbers, exchanging. But we was still kind of on that friend level.
We had started, like, hanging out. Like, she would ask me if I wanted to hang out, like, on campus and stuff. So I would go out and like meet up with her on campus, and we would just like sit like on the little tables, whatever, and just like talk for hours, just to like get to know each other and just see what.
Yeah, I just want to know what type of girl she was. Like, I just want to know who is she. Like I don't know, cause like she had pink hair, and her Instagram is just different pictures. Like, I wanted to know her for her, not for like her looks. So I really want to talk to her.
Yeah, I can genuinely say that like she genuinely wanted to get to know me as a person.
I did.
Like, aside from my appearance, aside from like everything physical, she literally wanted to get to know me for who I was, who I am. So that's one thing that I really did appreciate, like getting to know her.
Started having more like deeper conversations, let's say that, and I was being more comfortable like with her on a deeper level and stuff, like just letting her know my business basically. So that's how I knew we was getting closer. And when that happened, I could tell like I was starting to like her for her, like her personality and who she was, aside from her appearances, because I got to know her. The more we talked, like we literally were just sitting outside, and then we started to get deeper. You know what they say, lesbians move very, very fast. If you know, you know. But we was also just very comfortable speaking about that with each other. Like, she made me feel very comfortable.
I feel like we got very comfortable with each other very quick.
Yeah, so that's what made me fall, because it's like I just feel so comfortable, and I barely even know her, and I'm telling her mad stuff. I don't usually do that, like just telling her mad personal business that I feel like some of it, if I knew I was gonna be with her one day, probably wouldn't have said too much, because it's like I'm telling her as my friend, as a girl that I think, okay, I'm gonna be flirting with, not knowing that we would end up together. But
it was just like immediate vibes with us. So it was like, this is just what it is. Like, we were just really like in the moment, I feel like.
Yeah, we was very in the moment. But then, so we started getting closer, whatever. I was starting to go to her room and stuff like that. And then I met her friends.
We started hanging out a lot. Like,
I want to say friends, but like then we eventually started talking. But we were still like, not to
we
call
were
it friends zone,
but like we were. I feel like we were really good friends, but just like a little bit more. Like it was more obviously to us.
We didn't even
friends.
say it at some point. We didn't really say it like that. We was more. We just let it be. Like we were starting to flirt, but we would still consider each other as friends. Like
it was literally just in the moment, like vibes. Just like we just kind of whatever happens. Like
that's literally what it was. So we started hanging out more. Then we started talking. I guess you could say we started talking. Like we started to consider us as talking. Like you can't just be going to somebody's room, hanging out, watching YouTube. He's watching YouTube channels together.
She used
movies.
to sleep over my room, like,
yeah. I started getting used to sleeping in her room. She would stay in mine sometimes. Like, we started to, get
I had
more
a single dorm. That's why, like, most of the time, like when we first met, she would stay over my room because I didn't live with anyone. But we would mainly be like in my room. But I would go over to her room to sleep over sometimes. But it started becoming like a consistent like thing. Like we would just always be together.
Yeah, like always. But I didn't want to be in her room too much, like every single day. But it literally was like we just started spending so much time.
It got to that point though. Yeah,
it was just so much time. But I didn't feel like I was in her room every day because I could literally just walk to my room to. Like,
we lived really close to each other too. That's also why like it was just so easy for us to be together all the time because we were so close to one another.
2-minute walk, 3-minute walk. Like so, I would go to my room, chill out in my room, then go back to her room, or like it was just like I would always want to be around her. So we started talking heavy. Then we stopped talking.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't even know how to explain it to them because it's like
we were emotionally attached to each other.
We stopped talking a couple times, y'all. Like we were like kind of on and off, but it's like she said it was because we were like literally emotionally attached to one another.
All right, so yeah, more of the story is we
would just be brought back together every single time, and we always used to talk about that. That like I don't know, like the universe just always brought us back together, and it was just so like weird to like experience that because we literally tried to like not be in each other's lives, but it's like it just couldn't work that way. Yeah, so then jumping to 2022
fall
semester, we went back to school, and I mean, do you wanna?
Yeah, we basically just started speaking. We was definitely cool in the beginning, but as we spent more time, we already had that emotional connection, and over the time I realized that I was just like I just loved her, and that's why I kept going back, because you don't just keep going back to somebody just because you like them. I feel like I literally realized that I loved her, and so I knew that I wanted to be with her. Like I literally knew I wanted to be with her, and I wanted the way I asked her out to be special because of everything we've been through and stuff back and forth. Like I knew she deserved to be asked out in a way that was like just a very special way, basically. So I could have asked her out at school. We literally talked for 2 whole semesters, fall and spring, and I waited till the summertime to ask her out because as y'all could see, I felt like I had to go all out. I just knew how she felt about me and stuff, and then it's like we still was brought back together, and it's like all of those feelings came back, so I knew I wanted to go all out for her, and that's what I did. And yeah, so that's why we're here right now.
Yeah, I feel like when we had came back for the fall semester in 2022, like I feel like we both knew like what it was at
what it
that
had
point.
To be like. It couldn't be like no like back and forth anymore.
Like I feel like we just both kind of had a realization that like, we were just kind of like, I don't want to sound like what's the word, like
what,
cliche or like corny, but like
meant to be.
Yeah, like I feel like we had the realization that like we're literally meant to be
let's
together.
just let it be. Let's just let it be. Like we keep coming back. Let's let it be. Let's really see how we can be serious. But when I knew that I loved her, like I knew I never really wanted to lose her. So I'm like, okay, I gotta make it official. But throughout the time of us being like talking serious, I always let her know that like she's gonna be my girlfriend. Like I made sure to tell her
since the beginning of that semester. She literally told me
like I wanted her to know I wasn't just trying to speak to her and then keep her around. Like I really wanted to make her my girlfriend one day. I was kind of scared to ask her because that's just a scary thing, because I feel like it just is, because you're committing in a different way besides talking. Now it's like commitment to different things.
And we also hadn't been in relationships
for a while.
Yeah, a while.
More than a year for both of us. We have not been in a relationship for over a year. Like
yeah, I feel like that semester though, like is when we fell in love with each other though.
Yeah.
Like we literally just, I don't even know how to like explain
we just figured out a lot of stuff about each other and about us, and a lot of things we have in common as far as our goals and our future just make us fall for each other even more, because we definitely have like a similar look on our future.
Yeah.
And on top of that, her mom loved me throughout until from when I was her friend. Her mom definitely, I was already close with her family.
My mom wanted us to be together before
we was talking. That's another reason why it was kind of like a high, because her family was locked in like that. So it's like, I don't know, it's just that does have an effect on your relationship, how your family views it. So my mom loves her now. Her mom, obviously, like I said, she loves me. her family.
She's
I'm
just
close to
been
her
around
family.
my family more. 'Cause
Yeah, way more.
I also like I'm able to bring like friends and stuff. Or like I just be having like my friends and stuff over my house. So when we were just friends, like I would just invite her over and stuff like that. So she got to, you know,
I was
be
just
introduced
around
to
them
my
a lot.
family.
Yeah.
And you know, they grew to love her, which I love.
Yeah, so that just was another thing on top of us already having this connection. It's a lot of stuff combined, and that's also why we feel like we're meant to be together. And yeah, we don't want y'all to think that we have a very, very perfect relationship. Obviously, we're not gonna ever show y'all the imperfections, but just know this is a growing relationship, and we just know that we want to be with each other. So we're just making it work. That's literally it. Like,
yeah, I mean, we like have said to each other before, like we just know, like we are so sure that we want to be with each other for the rest of our lives. Like nothing is perfect. Yeah, we got a little baby now, but yeah, nothing is perfect. Like we still have a lot of things to work on with each other and in our relationship, and just for ourselves in general. Like there's always stuff to work on, but we are very sure of each other. We love each other very much.
Almost 2 years, like it's like no, like, you know how you feel like you don't want to start over? Like it's too much that has gone into the past 2 years on top of knowing each other for 2 years. A lot has gone into our relationship already, so it's like we have a good foundation to build off of. We're not just jumping into a relationship or anything like that. We literally were friends first, which is always the best thing to do, or you should try to do if you really see a future with someone. Try to be their friend first, because it's gonna happen.
Also, like I never did that. I was never someone's friend before I got in a relationship with them.
That's why I feel so strongly, because it's like that never happened. It's always like a automatic. Okay, we talk. I want to talk to you, or you cute. I want to talk to you. Oh, okay, yeah, let's talk. Like it's always something like that. It turned into that because of who she is as a person, who I am as a person. So that's how you know it's real.
Yeah, we just like, there's just so much like connection there, even without the chemistry and everything. And I feel like that's because we were friends first. Like we don't always have to be like I don't know, like I feel like even when we weren't that serious, we were just cool because we like literally had a good friendship.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's something I'm very grateful for, like because I feel like even being with her now in a relationship, like she's like my best friend, like because I don't know, like we just have that friend relationship and connection.
Energy definitely is,
and you know, the chemistry and affection just adds on to everything, like, and it just makes it so perfect. Like I really love our like relationship that we have with each other.
Don't try to kiss me.
Shut up.
She not getting no kisses from me. Yeah, y'all. So that's basically how we met. That's a long story, but I don't know. Let us know what y'all want to hear. See what y'all want us to explain. A story time.
But
yeah,
no, a lot of people have been asking though, like how did we know that we were in love with each other, stuff like that. So I feel like that's the video we can do, because the fall semester of 2022, that's literally when we just felt so in love with each other, and a lot went on that semester. So if
the one that just passed,
yeah,
like bad stuff.
No, I'm saying like that's like we fell in love.
Oh.
So like if you guys want to know more about that and like, you know, just how we built so much,
like if this really is a fairy tale,
it got really deep last semester. Like it literally got so deep and so real. Like
yeah, a lot of situations brought us together. A lot just.
Yeah,
and we're still growing, still stuff that brings us closer every day, but like, you know, we are college sweethearts. That's literally our thing, our story. Yeah. So I guess that's the end of this thing.
Yeah.
So if you like this story time and you want to hear some more, leave us a comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. We on the road to 1,000 and more. We on the road to bigger and better things. Follow our Instagram, and yeah, I guess that's it. We're gonna catch you on the next video.